What's up guys, it's the Great Ape. I try to make videos in 5 minutes or less. This one is about Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead is one of my favorite zombies maps of all time. From the voice lines,
Am I stuck here until I see the error of my ways? Until I repent? Or you're gonna have to wait a long time, because I don't regret a damn thing!
to the music,
Where are we going?
to the shaking of your screen when Brutus is looking for that money you owe him. It gave me so many memories as a teenager just coming into high school. Call of Duty was arguably at its peak, with the previous installments being MW3, Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 2. Zombies was also coming off of a banger of a game with maps like Kino, Call of the Dead, and Moon. Black Ops 2 multiplayer was booming. The pro scene for Call of Duty was getting warmed up, and DLC camos were still only $3 a piece. I wanted to make this video as a tribute to that special time in my life. Every day that summer before and after football practice, my friends and I would hop on and play Mob of the Dead, even if it was just to pack a punch once at round 15 and end the game to head to practice. There was just something about the setup and the atmosphere that made it so replayable every time. This map marked the second time that Treyarch made a map with guest characters, the first being Call of the Dead. We had Ray Liotta, rest in peace, as Billy Handsome, Joe Pontaliano as Weasel Albert Arlington, Chazz Palminteri as Salvatore DeLuca, and Michael Madsen as Finn O'Leary. If you didn't know already, these actors were not chosen at random. They all had some background playing other characters in mobster movies. Ray played Henry Hill in Goodfellas, Joe played Ralph Cifaretto in The Sopranos, Chazz played Sonny in A Bronx Tale, and Michael played Mr. Blonde in Reservoir Dogs. Set in 1933 during the Prohibition era, Alcatraz is located on a lonely island in the middle of San Francisco Bay, surrounded by the cold, rough waters of the Pacific. In 1934, the high point of a major war on crime, Alcatraz was refortified into the world's most secure prison. Its inmates included none other than Al Capone and George Machine Gun Kelly. The prison had a series of strategically positioned guard towers and strict rules, including a dozen checks a day of the prisoners. The point is, escaping was nearly impossible. According to FBI.gov, despite the odds, from 1934 until the prison was closed in 1963, 36 men tried 14 separate escapes. Nearly all were caught or didn't survive the attempt. That brings us back to our group, Weasel, Billy, Sal, and Finn. They are stuck in a loop, not knowing that they are stuck in a loop, and they're planning to escape by building a plane from scratch. You start off every game in Afterlife mode, an astral projection of the character. It's used in gathering parts for the plane and activating power on things like the gondola and Perca-Colas. It's a nice addition. I feel like it really added some variety and freshness at the time. You had to feed zombies to Hellhounds in order to get the Hell's Retriever, which was a boomerang tomahawk that could be upgraded to the Hell's Redeemer. You could get the Blundergat from the mystery box or throw your retriever at certain spots on the map to hit blue skulls that would reward you with the Blundergat in the warden's office. You could also upgrade the Blundergat using the Acid Gat kit. There was also the side quest of getting the Silver and Golden Spork. The Golden Spork was a one-hit till round 30-ish melee weapon. You got this by going into Afterlife after throwing a tomahawk at a poster, zapping the spoon, grabbing that spoon, interacting with a blood-filled bathtub, and then killing zombies in the showers with the Acid Gat. Mob of the Dead introduced Electric Cherry and the Warden, a boss-like zombie that would randomly spawn and lock buyables like perks in the mystery box. He'd also beat the shit out of you if you let him get close. Apparently, by Black Ops 4, it was revealed Brutus was being controlled by the Shadow Man and killed himself to trap the souls of the 4 mobsters on Alcatraz as a way of doing their life sentence. I'm not gonna get into all that though. I'm not really interested in what Black Ops 4 did with the storyline. I'm more so interested in this map specifically. I'd say Treyarch did an amazing job at building the atmosphere. They added traps like the sniper tower at the docks and added older era weapons like the Tommy gun, AK-47, and Uzi. Easter egg songs on a zombie map could give you as the player an extra boost, that extra motivation to keep training during those high rounds, adding to the badassery of mowing down hordes of zombies. But in order to do that, the music needs to actually be good. The songs featured on Mob of the Dead were none other than Rusty Cage by the iconic Johnny Cash, which could be played by holding the interact button near bottles at specific spots on the map. The instantaneous riffing coming from the guitar off of Rusty Cage sounds so good as a background to machine gun fire and zombie screams, as well as the character voice lines thrown in here and there.
Listen, these bastards gotta go to sleep. They need a lullaby.
It just fits. I do these Easter eggs every single time I play the map. Then you have the stark contrast of the slower, yet haunting Where Are We Going, produced by the Treyarch team. It really gives a doom and gloom feeling which fits in with the overall narrative of the internal battles each character is dealing with. And here's another reason I love this map. All these characters showed a vulnerability that brought them closer to the player. My favorite voice lines were what would play when you were downed long enough. They had their own monologues reflecting on their past and their uncertainty about the future. It gave us an insight as to the kind of person they truly were, behind the mask that we all put up around other people. They were supposed to be conversations with themselves. These monologues revealed the regret and anguish that Finn felt about his relationship with his wife.
Angela, how fucking stupid can you get? He was an actress, Finn. Saying things she didn't mean was a way of life to her. She never loved you. She was only interested in what you could do for her. Not only did you marry her, but you let her know the ins and outs of your business. You shared details, Finn, and you should have known better. Secrets are there for a reason, pal.
A messy divorce that involved his silent film actress wife testifying against him when he was charged with gambling fraud because he wouldn't accept the divorce. Sal told about the empire he ran involving gambling, prostitution, and the distribution of alcohol. He doubts that when he returns everything would be the same. He instead predicts chaos, second-guessing the life he once led.
They'll fight like rats over every scrap of turf, every nickel and dime. The only thing waiting for you is chaos. Is that really what you want?
Weasel wrestles with his reputation and the hopelessness he feels for the plan he devised. It's a man coming to terms with the fact that they're a con man and realizing it's going to catch up with them.
What really hurts is to be ignored. You know how that feels better than anyone, don't you? Sure, they want your skills, your expertise, but only on their terms. They don't care what else you have to offer, how different you could be, if only they noticed you. Is that why you lie to them? Why you promise things you can't deliver? Be careful, Al. One day your promises may come back and bite you.
Then there's Billy Handsome. While his monologue is a bit cryptic, his backstory includes that he essentially had over 100 bodies to his name while working for Sal. He felt remorse for hiding everything from his family and all the pain he caused. Ray Liotta was just an amazing actor, man. Rest in peace. He portrayed so much raw emotion through words. I, no joke, used to watch a video of these monologues religiously because I thought they were so cool. Anyway, again, just making a video on one of my favorite zombies maps of all time. Sort of an homage to the things that I liked. Let me know what you guys liked in the comments. If this video even gets traction, it might not because just a small YouTuber. But yeah, anyways, like the video, guys, if you enjoyed. And subscribe for more videos. Yeah.
It's ironic, isn't it, Billy? The harder you try not to feel anything, the more it actually hurts. You used to think you could push it all onto someone else. Someone who actually deserved it. So many victims. So much pain. But you can't push it away, can you? Even when you hurt others, doesn't make it stop, does it? You ought to just accept what you are, Billy. A monster.